The Cayman GT4 is an engineering marvel. Released and sold out in the blink of an eye back in 2015, the GT4 with its 3.8-liter flat 6, borrowed from the 991 Carrera S, produces 380 horsepower and 310 foot-pounds of torque. The GT4 weighs in at just under 3,000 pounds and makes the sprint to 60 in 4.2 seconds. It really has an innate talent at generating smiles while you rode through the 6-speed manual lifted from the Cayman GTS. Behind the GT3 style forged wheels, the Porsche PCCB 410mm rotors, paired with the Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2s, tell a story of a braking system more awake than Tony Montana after a late night bender. But let's go for a drive.
Nothing like rolling through the gears. If you would imagine a Porsche transmission, how it feels, how precise, how sharp, how short, you know, the general feel. The clutch is a little heavy, but it's a GT4. It's not like the Jetta, it's not like a GTI. It's a GT4. It's a big duty. It's a big boy car. You know, this is the level. So if you can see kind of I don't know if you can hear if it picks up the kind of rocks hitting the back. Those are the Cup 2s. They got some temperature in them already. So, and also another one, the ceramic brakes, amazing. This generation of flat 6 that Porsche was developing is, man, it's like a symphony. For example, third gear, actually, let's do a little second gear, just rolling on, and having the engine right behind you. Woo, you know, it's such a nice visceral experience. Such it's just full of character. The car, the steering is from the GT3. It's so precise. It's electronic steering, but as I've said many times in previous videos, Porsche is the one that perfected the system, and so much so that I believe that it's trickled down to even the Mark 7 GTIs, because Mark 7 GTI, and I was talking to Michael, the owner of the GT4, we were just maneuvering in like a low speed kind of parking lot scenario, and man, it reminded me exactly like the GTI, and in fact the GTI reminds me of this now that I've driven this car.
The GT4 is 30mm lower than the standard Cayman. It's also 13mm wider up front, thanks to hand-me-downs from the 991 GT3. You also notice the hood grille that's almost trademark GT3, highlighting how the car is 30mm longer up front to accommodate the extra radiator for that Carrera S 3.8. Around the flanks, you'll also notice larger air intakes with a nice GT4 logo. The interior of the GT4 is just such a nice place to be in. You forget how capable of a car it is with all the leather and Alcantara, keeping you snug in the cabin. Fit and finish is fitting to that of a Porsche, from the yellow accents to the Sport Chrono. The GT4 is a special car and does a great job at reminding you so. It's a car you'll want to put miles in and daily drive, especially considering that technically it has 2 trunks, so it's practical as well.
Special thank you to Michael for letting me hoon his baby. It's not every day you get to drive a GT4 the way I did today, as long as I did today. Especially one that looks this good with the gold wheels. Shout out Wheels Doctor. And just amazing all around. You know, the precision, the tactile feel that the car transmits through the steering, the shifter, you know, the clutch pedal, the accelerator. You know, once you hit that sport button, you hit the valve to open in the exhaust. You know, a lot of people, you know, consider this the baby GT car. And while yes, it is in the lineup, right? And this is the first gen GT4, which is revolutionary in itself. It's everything you would expect a GT Cayman to be. Obviously, it's not enough power to surpass its older brother. I think that was obviously something that was done on purpose by Porsche. But now we see the GT4 RS coming out with a new 718 GT4 model. But yeah, in general, it's amazing. Amazing is the word, and I think we can just leave it at that, because, you know, people that complain about the gear ratios. Not even Preuninger says the gear ratios had to be shortened. He didn't see a need. And after 5,000 RPM, once you're approaching 6, if another cam profile comes on, it has to be, because this car almost changes complete character. You know, it's everything you would expect. Porsche interior, build quality, solidity, just everything looks good, feels good. It's just a nice place to be. Not 918 buckets, but these sport touring seats are more than comfortable, especially with the Alcantara inserts, and just touching Alcantara all day. It's just nice materials to be around, and just what a good car. What a good car. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.